Hallie Jackson standing by for us at the White House still, I believe. Hallie, again, second visit by the First Lady in the span of a week. Same question to you that I posed to Mariana. How much of this is fact-finding? How much of this is photo op?
Well, if you ask the White House and the First Lady's office, Craig, they'll say all of the former, none of the latter, or at least little of the latter. But clearly this is intended to be a moment where the First Lady is seen getting out there, visiting these immigration facilities. I would note a couple of things. We understand that this trip was planned not too long after the first one, the one to Texas. And you're right, I had forgotten, Craig, that you were actually down there. So you remember sort of those moments and seeing and sort of live narrating the First Lady's visit. She had to cut that short. She didn't get to see a DHS-specific facility. The First Lady spokesperson says she wanted to. That's why she's returning now to Arizona this week, and is doing so apparently with the president's encouragement, according to her office. As far as the sort of optical piece of this, remember what took a lot of the oxygen up the last time? It was that jacket that Melania Trump chose to wear when she boarded the plane, and then again when she got off the plane, even after the uproar over it, that Zara jacket with the words, "I don't really care, do you?" that some critics took as perhaps some kind of a signal. The First Lady's office dismissed it, saying, just a jacket, nothing to see here, folks, move along. But that did still drive some of the discussion surrounding Melania Trump's visit. In this instance, you can see no message written on her clothing. And so perhaps the First Lady's office is hoping that in this instance, the focus will be on the First Lady's conversations with some of these folks who are caring for these migrant children.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.